Okay, so today I have decided that I'm gonna be making a brand new series. Obviously I'm farming because, I mean, what else do I do on this channel anymore? I just farm, that's all I do. This series is honestly gonna be pretty simple. I'm gonna be going over different crops, basically every single one of them, because yes. And then I'm gonna be explaining them, how to farm them, leaderboards, that type of epic gamer stuff. So yeah. If you guys are interested, make sure to subscribe because I'm a professional YouTuber. And let's get into it, shall we? Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention that today's episode we're going over carrots. Let's go. Now, there's two basics to farming in my opinion. There's one, which is manual farming, and then there's also minion farming. Now, both ways generate you crops. For example, as you can see behind me, I have my carrot minions. They make me carrots, as you can probably guess. But if I go over to my farm, and then as you can see, there's carrots. If I break this, I'm gonna get carrots, which is pretty epic if you ask me. So those are the bare basics for farming if you didn't know. I'm just saying it. You know, I gotta explain stuff. It's very important. So now that you know the basics of farming, it's time to get a tiny bit more advanced. And by advanced, it's not that advanced. If anything, it just costs a bit of money. And that is because we're talking about pets, baby. Let's go. Pets are great, alright? They make your minions faster. They make manual farming better. Oh boy, they're great. Now, the reason why pets are so good is because of the rabbit pet. Now, the rabbit pet is insane, because not only can you get more farming XP, which is very important if you want more crops, by the way, and I'll talk about that in a bit, and this is just insane for any farming minion, I guess, because of the second and third ability. Now, the second one is mostly meant for manual farming, but the last one is even better for minions, because minions, they just go whenever, however, who cares? So this makes them go 30% faster than, say, if they didn't have the rabbit pet active. The only flaw with this is that you have to have it going on your island at all times. So I recommend making an AFK bowl or eating a cookie or something. So that will keep that buff going all the time. But yeah, it's very good. Very good, I must say. Now, the second pet is probably the pet I use probably the most when farming in general. And that is the elephant pet. Now this baby, alright, look how good it is. Alright, the only reason why it's good is because of its last ability, but holy cow is it good. Jesus Christ, it's great, alright? It's insane. Now that is because it gives you more farming fortune, and farming fortune means more crops, which is very epic. And speaking of more crops, we can lead that into your farming level, which also gets you more crops. Now, as you can see, I'm farming 52, which, you know, it's okay. It's not bad. However, at farming 60, you get plus 240 farming fortune. Now, it's kind of hard to tell how much more crops you get from that, compared to when it used to tell you your crops would like triple or whatever, something like that. But you're gonna get more carrots, okay? More carrots, more crops. It doesn't matter what crop. Just get this pet. Okay. Before someone says anything, I know this is a carrot video, so let's get on to the actual carrot part, shall we? This is a farm, alright? A manual farm. Now, manual farms are great because you can do this while your minions are working. Instead of waiting for your, like, minions to actually produce carrots, you can actually farm this and make tons of cash and also get lots of collection if you're into that stuff. So, it's pretty simple, but you're probably thinking, wait a minute, how do I farm this? Well, let's get into hoes. Now, there's a bunch of different types of hoes you can get for farming. Now, I'm specifically going to talk about carrot farming because it's a carrot video, right? We can go on to other stuff later. So, first thing I recommend if you're just starting off, which you'll probably spawn here in the hub, is getting the rookie hoe. Now, the rookie hoe for any type of farming is pretty much insane. It says drop a seed, but when it comes to carrots, carrots are seeds. So that means you're going to get 50% more carrots, which is, it's really good, okay? So I definitely recommend getting it. It's super cheap. Get this thing if you are new. So once you have that, you can then start farming anywhere pretty much, because you're probably not going to have a manual farm. So, if you go, where is it? I totally know where this is. There it is. Alright, so if you go over here, you're able to mine these carrots. Now, these are probably your best way of starting out if you want to get money for carrots or just even upgrading minions. This is an insane spot, so definitely would recommend getting that rookie hoe. And also, here, let me buy one real quick. I've totally prepared well for this video, don't worry. So if I have a rookie hoe, right, you're probably going to think, what about enchant, which you could do. So, if you do have the XP for this, then I highly recommend going to an enchant table and then slapping on telekinesis and harvesting. Best thing you could ever do, unless you don't have the XP, then you're kind of screwed. But anyways, let's go on to the mid-game farming thingy, yeah. Now, technically, you don't have to be mid-game to go for this. If you have the money, you could do it at beginning game, mid-game, late game, game, who knows. So, if you go in here, alright, you have Jacob, which apparently is an Alex, don't question it, I don't know. And then you got Anita, which is apparently a Steve. I'm not gonna question this game anymore. But anyways, off topic, alright. As you can see, when you click Anita, right, you can see something over here called a mathematical hoe blueprint. Now, the hardest part about getting this is actually getting the gold medal. However, I'm pretty sure that you can possibly get a gold medal in a bunch of ways without actually getting a gold medal. Now, the first way is to just get a bunch of bronze medals, so it shouldn't be hard. If you have that rookie hoe maxed out, then you could go over by the mountains, which I just showed, and you're probably guaranteed a bronze if you keep on switching lobbies, but it's not very ideal. Another way is collecting silver if you have an actual menu farm. If you have an actual manual farm, then silver is pretty easy to get if you have one of those, so you can then trade those, also the bronze ones. If we go here, metal trades, you can trade 2 bronze to get 1 silver, and you could trade 4 silver to get 1 gold. So it might take a while, but you can eventually get a gold medal. And once you get that, you're definitely going to want to buy one of these. Or if for some reason you don't want to get medals, which I don't recommend, because then you could get turbo enchants, which is very good, by the way. You could like buy it off someone. But lots of those people scam, so I would not recommend it. Alright, don't do that. Now, since we're talking about carrots here, you're going to want to slap that mathematical hoe blueprint in and just surround it by normal carrots. It's a good idea. And you'll create the Gauss carrot hoe, which it's a start, alright? It's pretty good for mid-game and up, and even early game, depending on what. So once you get that, as you can see, there's a bunch of different things on there that you probably don't understand, or even if you do, it might be hard to grasp. So to explain it in the simplest terms, you farm carrots, you get better stuff. So, as you can see, if you get 100k on that counter, the rarity goes up by 1, and you could also upgrade it manually. Now, these are 2 separate things, okay? So, first thing is upgrading it manually, which, where is it? There it is. You'll create the uncommon Gauss hoe. Now, do this again, and bam! You have the max manual crafting hoe, which is the Gauss carrot hoe. Now, this, it's pretty good. It has all the abilities, which is very good. However, you could go even further. And by further, I can't really show it, but once you get to 100k counter, you'll upgrade this to an epic. Now, after that is a 10 million counter, which you need, and this will upgrade it to a legendary. However, you can go even further, alright? Once you get 10 million on that hoe, you will then be able to do nothing with it, because there's no other upgrades, like physical rarity upgrades, unless you recombobulate it, which is what I did with my hoe. It doesn't do much. It might give you like 1% more farming XP, so if you're rich, go ahead. If you're not rich, then, yikes, man, I don't know what to tell you. So it's not recommended that you do that, but if you want to get slightly more farming XP, I recommend doing it. It's not a bad idea. Now, there's also different abilities with this. As you can see, the counter goes way beyond 10 million, and that affects both the logarithmic counter as well as the connect. Now, as you can see, the counter goes way above 10 million. In fact, it goes on forever, most likely. And as you can see, the higher it is, the both of your skills, the counter and the analysis, they will go up depending on your collection on it. Anyways, as you can see, there's two numbers in both the analysis as well as the counter. Now, those numbers will go up based off of your collection in carrots, as well as how many you've collected on this hoe. So, I think that 10 million boosts it, 100 million boosts it, and then 1 billion boosts it. Now, don't take me for that. Don't take my word. I'm not positive. But it definitely goes up around those milestones. So, yeah. Those are pretty good, you know. Have fun grinding them. As you can see, I have farms, alright? Lots of people ask me, how many farms do I actually need to infinite farm carrots? And the simple answer is 3. The more complex answer is 4, because 4 allows everything to positively grow. Okay? It's not a guarantee. There might be that just one carrot that just hates you and doesn't want to grow, so be wary of that. But I recommend building 4 if you have the time, because yes. And I'm also not going to go into how to build one because I suck at those and there's already 5,000 results for how to build a carrot farm. So yeah, go check those out. Now, we're getting to the end of how to actually farm carrots good. So you have your hoe, and now you just need these rancher boots, which aren't hard to make. They might cost like 1 to 2 mil, but I'm sure you guys have that by now, right? Totally. But anyways, I recommend buying these. You can physically change your speed to whatever you want. So say I want to go 400 speed. Woohoo! We're going 400 speed now, boys. Look at me go. But for carrot farming, I recommend going 355, 6, 7, or 8. I go 7 because, I don't know. But, yeah, so you have those. Now, all those work. It just depends on how good you are at aiming at the carrots. I don't know. Just choose whatever one you want. Doesn't matter too much. Now, some people might think that flying is better, which I disagree with 100%. It is not better. It is bad. Okay? When farming, sometimes it's good if you farm a bit faster than what I said, because you can farm it faster. But when it comes to carrots, it's probably better that you get every single one of them. Every single one. Don't miss one. Missing one could be the matter of life and death. So, yeah, don't miss any. Trust me, it's for the best. So now, you have your boots. You have your hoe. You have your fancy recombobulated carrot bait. Which, bad idea. Don't do it. This is just because I wanted to. But anyways, you have all that. Now you basically just have to farm, and it's pretty simple, really. You just go into your farm, and then you left-click your mouse. Now, it's pretty hard, but once you get it, you just zoom. It's pretty simple and efficient, I can't lie. So, you just zoom, and then you farm. And then you shove it in a backpack if you have too many carrots. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, that is my in-depth analysis of carrot farming, and probably a bit more of everything else, I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Now, some people might ask how I sell them, and there's 2 ways actually. Sometimes it's better to actually sell the enchanted carrot, but usually you're gonna make more money off of enchanted gold ones. As you can see, 52k for enchanted gold, 348k. Usually they scale together, but you're probably going to be making more money off of enchanted gold. The only reason why people use enchanted carrots to sell them on the bazaar is for the reason that they go through faster. I don't know, but I sell gold on enchanted carrots. So yeah, that's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you guys like it, then I'll do another craft for the next video in this series. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.